Color personalities. This is something that has become quite popular in different circles, and it's just a different way to describe certain personality leans or types. And I link that quite often with brain typing. There are 4 different ones that are classic. You have the blue, yellow, red, and green, the basics. The red person is a very driven, passionate person. They tend to go. They are fiery in their determination to go and get things done, which can also make them impatient. The blue person is a person that's very head heavy. They're analytical and they're thinking, they're logical, and they can also be considered a little bit cold because they're in their mind so much. The green is kind of not necessarily the opposite of that, but has a lot of the heart-centered traits instead of the head-heavy traits, where they're very empathic and nurturing and giving and caring. The yellow is a kind of happy-go-lucky energy person, lots of enthusiasm, optimism, and they get very excited about things. So they're a little, what people call over the top, a little bit too enthusiastic for some people, but very sunny personalities like yellow. So I don't think any person is just one of these. We have combinations of these different traits, but you will probably identify more with 1 or 2 than the others. And my client that I see, they can be a combination of them, and that's all fine, but they have to have the blue. That when I talk about who a critical thinker is, I'm actually talking about somebody in that blue spectrum of analytics and head heavy, because their thoughts are controlling them a lot of time. And they can have a lean towards different ones. In fact, I will see it usually like this. Blue-red. Blue-red is most commonly what I have come to me. They are a person who's very highly analytical, but they're also very driven, so they become perfectionistic. And they get a lot done, and they end up in a leadership position because they're blue-red. They're thinking and they're doing. I will often also see somebody who is blue-green. So this person thinks a lot, and they're thinking more about people and relationships and doing for people versus doing for accomplishment in business or success. These people tend to be overly thinking, but also overly feeling. So the analytical empaths, quite often I will see people in relationship who are blue-red mixed with somebody who is blue-green. And then there's a communication problem because one is speaking from their head and the other speaking from their heart. That's most commonly what I'll see. As I said, we all have combinations of all of them. It's not that I never work with a yellow person, but a yellow person generally gets out of the trap of overthinking because they've got this other aspect to them. If they're majorly yellow, they've got this other aspect to them where the thinking doesn't get out of control. So this is just a generalization on different colors, different personalities. There's so many different types of personality tests out there. But I thought I would share a little bit with you about what I knew about these 4 basics and the type of people that I work with. And I'd be curious to know who you are regarding your personality and the colors and in what we've described here. Always looking for different insight and different feedback as to what your experience has been or who you feel that you are. Thank you.